Welcome to my dressing room where power pieces and power plays come to life. I'm a tomboy entrepreneur who moves with strategy, but I love a good slay when the moment calls for it. And here, every piece has a purpose, whether it's closing a deal or turning heads. I'll show you how I organize my space, where I shop, and how you can use style to amplify your brand presence. Let's step inside.
No more chains holding me.
Hey, welcome to my dressing room. I have been meaning to share this on here on YouTube for so long. This closet has been completed probably, I would say probably at least 5 months now or more. I think, but I totally transformed this attic space into what you see here. You'll see the video, you'll see how there was nothing here. I had my clothes in here, but it was just useless. So now I am able to come in here and just enjoy it. Really feel like I'm shopping, which is what I wanted. I wanted a boutique feel. I wanted to feel like, okay, it's color coordinated. I have my jeans here. I have my dresses here. Now, mind you, I am a tomboy. As you can see, I am a tomboy. I don't like really getting dressed up. I don't like dresses. I don't like the glam, but I do like getting dressed up. I do like the glam. I don't mind being extra cute, but on a regular day, this is who I am. So I have this closet, which is more so my clothes where I'm going out and I have something to do. So I just, like to come and use this space mainly when I have something special that I am, having to gather things together, like my jewelry and my bags and my shoes. And now that I'm a little bit older, I don't necessarily wear a lot of heels. I mostly wear flats. I don't necessarily do the kitten heels, but I will. But I'm more of a sandal type of girl, which is crazy because if you come right here, you can see this hat I absolutely love. This hat, I love it. This is by, I forget his name, but I'll put his name here down below. But I love this hat. I wish I could put it on, but I don't feel like taking this off with my ponytail. But look, I have all these sandals here. I have sandals, I have some sneakers in here because this is normally what I wear. This is a typical, me. So I have those and they're kind of hidden there. But I also have some more of my accessories and down here, some hats. I do love hats, as you can see. I have more hats up here. So let me just give you a tour. So this area here is what I call my little vanity section here. I mainly use this chair, y'all, because like I said, I'm getting old. I use this section more for when I need to sit down and put my shoes on. I am a press-on nail kind of girl. So I have my nail pressing stuff in here. It's not very clean at the moment. And just some other type of items. I do sometimes sit here and I will, work on my makeup sometimes because this is also important. Sometimes, I notice under this type of lighting that I have more, too much blush on or too much bronzer. So I like to use this little mirror to, make some changes. We all go on vacation. So I consider this kind of like my vacation side. And, we always have special things in our closet, things that are memorable for us. Some people hold on to their wedding dresses, which, I got rid of my wedding dress when I moved. I gave it to Goodwill, which is crazy. And now I wish that I would have kept it. But this was my very first Louis Vuitton bag that I purchased. I remember this bag. This was back in 2005 or 6. This was when, business was popping. This is when the business started to start popping. And I was so excited to be able to, buy a Louis Vuitton bag because, it's my favorite. So this was my first bag. I don't wear her anymore. However, I just keep her here as a good memory. Of course, behind I have, some more bags here. But what's crazy about this space was, as you saw, we totally redid, everything. I found some stuff on the internet that I like because, again, this is an attic, so it has to be shaped like a V. But believe it or not, y'all, I DIY'd a lot of this. I myself, just little old me, painted everything. I painted all of this. I even did the flooring myself. My husband helped. He got me going, but I even did the flooring myself. But this is another bag here that I got on one of my travels. And I have a lot of cats from travels, but I love this bag because it's so cute. Costa Rica is one of my favorite places, but for one, it's a cute bag. But look, let me show you what I have inside of this bag, because I am a person that likes to stay very organized. So I have all of my bikini tops and bottoms here. And of course I have more bags. Like these are the vacation bags. You get what I'm saying? These are the bags you take with you when you travel. And of course I have more, and I'll show you where I keep those later. Have my little sunglasses. But this is where I keep the color clothes as well. Just a whole bunch of long sleeve sweaters, you know, just a couple little different things that I love. But that's that section. So I decided that I didn't want to put anything at the bottom because it'll just look cluttered and it doesn't feel like a boutique. So that's one of that section. As I told you, I'm not really a girly girl, so I don't really have a lot of jewelry, but I like jewelry. I just don't really, I'm kind of simple. So I had this case that was in my other closet, and I felt like I can go ahead and, you know, put some of my excess jewelry in here as well. These things you can find at Home Goods, Ross, those types of stores, but they're really good for storing your items. I found these little belt holders on Amazon, which I absolutely love. I think they are amazing because it's a cute way to display your favorite belts. And trust me, I love these belts and I do wear these belts. So here is, of course, my black and white clothing. I have on Versace box. I can't wait until I get invited to a little masquerade party because this is what I will be wearing. I haven't worn it yet. And these are cute. These are little boxes where you could put items in, which I don't have anything in there yet, but I thought that they would be cute for some extra storage for when I do possibly get some more jewelry one of these days. But I thought that that was really cute, and I love what it says. Follow your own inner compass. So one thing about me is that I don't like exposed hangers. Like I don't like an empty hanger just hanging. So what I typically do is if I was gonna wear this top, you know, after I wear it, you know, of course I'm wearing the top. Then what I'll do is I'll come and I'll put it here in my little storage, my hanger storage space here. I just don't like hangers showing. And then I don't know what they call it, but I just like things to look good. And I'll just kindly put everything back and you never know. Then when I come in from wherever I was just at having a good time, I come up here and I actually take off my clothes and I don't throw them on the floor because this is my little boutique. So I really do hang up my clothes. Now, maybe once or twice I've just thrown something over the chair, but I am not a throw your stuff over the chair kind of girl. I'm just not. I like for things to be in order. So after I take off my clothes and everything is hung back up, I'm a moo girl and I'm a robe girl. That's what I walk around the house in. So I always have a stash here so that I could just grab my robe, throw it on, and then go downstairs, either take a shower or go to bed, depending on the day or the night or the occasions. But I keep my things here so that I can just have something to put on and then go back downstairs, finish my evening. Now, I mentioned before, I'm not much of a girly girl, so I don't have a lot of jewelry. I definitely want to get more jewelry, but I love this because it had this little pull-out drawer. And what my husband did was line this with some fabric so that it would just give it a little boutique look, a little boutique feel to it, which I thought was very, very, very clever. Here I have more of my jewelry, just some playful stuff, some additional things that I have here that I've organized. I tried my best to keep things pretty organized so that it's easy to find, because I think that's important when you're organizing a closet, is to make sure that things are nice and neat. These liner here that I put were from my previous closet at my other home, and I thought that it just gave it another good touch of, you know, boutique feel, boutique vibes. Now, one thing about me, I love me some sunglasses, okay? I love sunglasses. You will catch me in sunglasses. These are not even all my sunglasses. I have more downstairs. All of these have glasses in them. Look, I wear me some glasses, okay? I do. I love sunglasses. I need to invest in more other types of glasses, but listen, I will wear me some sunglasses, okay? Now, these perfumes are some of my perfumes. I like to double up on my perfumes because I always put my lotion on and everything, and then after I'm done dressing, then I'll put some perfumes on. These are just a few of some of my favorites that I love here in my closet. This purse here is very, very, very special to me. This was actually my mother's purse, and she's no longer with me. It didn't look like this. I had it reupholstered or refurbished, and they went in and cleaned up the leather, and they redid the lining as well. I have yet to wear this purse. I haven't worn it yet. If I open this, but they kind of redid everything for me because it was really messed up. It was a burgundy liner in there, but I wanted black. But I thought this was just cute to have as a little symbol, something to remember my mom. And it's cute. One day I'll actually wear it. So I didn't have anything in this space. Now remember, I'm a tomboy. So as you can see, I purchased this so I can add more jewelry here later. But as you can see, I got one pair of earrings in there right now. And then these are just some drawers with some clothes here. Remember I talked about I had another space for my swimming. So these are all my one-piece swimsuits because before I had my closet done, I could not find anything, y'all. I didn't know where any of my swimsuits were, and it would just piss the out of me. And so now I know everything is. Got my 2 pieces in the bag, got my 1 pieces here with my cover up, so I'm excited about that. And these are just some of my boxes, kind of just decor, along with some of my bags that I use. Down here, you know, we all gotta have stuff, right? You know, we always have our tape for our, you know, for our stuff, shoe stuff. I have all my little dust bags there as well. Just something to just, you know, keep things organized and together. People ask me, do you keep things in your boxes or you keep shoes in there? No, they're pretty much empty for the most part. But these are just my bags and some jewelry and just some other items I use just for decor. So as I told you, you know, this is my dress up room. This is a dressing room. It's not a closet. When I share videos or pictures, I love your closet. I'm like, it's not a closet. By definition, a closet is a storage space. Here is where I actually come and I get dressed and I pour my wine and I play my music and I actually get dressed in here. Like sometimes, because I'm not a fashion girly, it takes me about 2 or 3 outfits before I can finally, you know, find something that I want to wear. That's just how it is. I have to lay things out. I have to get things together. So this is a dressing room. A dressing room is where you have your clothes and your accessories and your bags and your shoes, and when you come and you get dressed. Okay, so this is a dressing room. So these are a lot of my fancy smancy stuff. You know, some things that are just, you know, a little more fancy. Like this is one of my favorite dresses. I love this. It's just so cute to wear. But yeah, I just have all my little fancy stuff over here, but I mixed it with some of my white. I love these hangers. Now I do have these hangers here that are empty just because I like them. I think they're just so cute. I think they're so cute. So I just have those there because I absolutely adore them. In your late 40s, there are some shoes that some of us just can't wear anymore, but we absolutely love them, and that would be these. These are one of my favorite pair of shoes. I think they are so sexy. I absolutely love these, but these are sit down shoes, okay? I cannot walk. You see this? I can't. Same with this, you know, a little bling bling, but these little boxes, this is a little belt fanny pack bag. I absolutely love it. This is again another one of my travel bags. You know, you just put it around you, put all your little stuff in there. And also those places, concerts where you can only have small bags, I usually take this because I could just hide it sometimes and put it under. You know, just kind of, it's a belt so you don't see it. Again, just organization I think is important. Gloves, belts, hosiery, more travel stuff, and just some accessories I think are important to have. One thing I love here is this little tie. I had got this tie and it came with my son's suit, and this is a beautiful tie. I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep this. I can wear this myself, okay? So I love this. Just another thing about me is that I am a blazer girl. I love me a good blazer. I have blazers here. I have my black blazers here. I also have some over there as well. I live for a good blazer. So I love a good black dress. I think that we always need a black dress. So I have so many of them here. I don't know what's my favorite, but I have Just so many, of course. Of course, this is just one little cute little dress. Who is this by? Farm. I love Farm. You can only get it at Nordstrom. I thought it was black owned, but I'm not sure if it is or not. But you know, we always gotta have, you know, those cute black dresses. So I keep those over here. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, this was one of my favorite pieces to find. I actually got this for $10 off of Facebook Marketplace. And it's perfect because it matches my little vanity mirror here. It's the same thing. So I had to get it, especially being only $10. And oh, let me tell you, getting a light fixture in this room, I went through 3 different lights. I wanted a big, pretty black chandelier, but I couldn't find the right one, not for the price that I wanted to pay. Then I did this other type of light and it was just not fancy enough. And then I found this one. I fell in love. Of course, I needed more lighting, so I put these motion sensor lights in here. The only thing, the downside to these is that they don't last very long. As you can see, this one is out. Typically, if I was to walk over here, it would come on, but I have to recharge them a lot. So I am going to look into some better lights, but I do love them because I can just walk in the room and the lights just come on. Right now, for the purpose of recording, I just put them on to stay on, but there's 3 of them that aren't currently working at the moment, but that's fine. I just recharge them. Okay, you guys, so this is the big section. Even though I said that I am not a girly girl, I still like a good heel, okay? We do deals and heels, okay? So these are some of my most favorite heels, ones that I've still kept. Because listen, especially a comfortable one like these are, I don't care, I will wear these to the bone. Look at the bottom. These are so comfortable. I could wear these with anything, jeans, dress, whatever. But yeah, so this is my little area. So of course I wanted to keep it color coordinated, you know what I'm saying? Even have some stuff here to wear with dresses. But I just love a good shoe. Even these, most of my sneakers are in my other closet, but these comfy, nice winter boot, you know what I'm saying? I love these as well. And you guys, what y'all know about these? The old school Manilos. I had always wanted these back when I was younger. Back in the early 2000s, J-Lo wore these. I couldn't afford them back then, but when I could, I got a pair. I got a pair. I love these as well. These are my longer, you know, dresses. A lot of things I picked up from different countries like this. I picked this up in South Africa. And I just love it. It's like a little cape and some pants. I absolutely love it. Now, unfortunately, this stuff I have not put in any kind of order or anything. This is my dress that I wore on my very first book cover. You know, you just have those things that you'll never wear anywhere. But I had to keep it. You know, just some special pieces. But like I said, this stuff here, I didn't really organize it too much. I just kind of threw it up there. But I did leave my black stuff here. Here's another dress that I got from South Africa that I absolutely love. This is one of my favorite. It is so cute on. And I'll wear it with a little booty boot. Honey, this is everything. Very popular, famous designer in South Africa. Works with a lot of American celebrities. And then just all my black stuff here. This is one of my favorites. I can't wait to wear this. I just don't know where. I have the under dress that goes under it. But isn't this a vibe? I can't wait to wear this. I've had this for so long. The tag is still on it. I love this. I can't wait to wear this one. But these are just where I wanted to store my long dresses. So these are where I keep my boots. Now, let me tell you something, okay? I live for a boot. Number one, these are just so comfortable. Now, in my other closet, even though we know this is my dressing room, but in my closet in my master suite, I have the little boot clips to hang them because I like for them to stay straight. That's why I put them here. I just keep my long, sexy boots in this little place here. I know where they are. I have more on this other side here. But yeah, I just thought that this would be a great place to have some of my boots. Okay, you guys, so this is the struggle side. This is the struggle side. So this is where I need y'all help, okay? I need to add some more shoes to this area. I have all this space. I did just add these not too long ago. Aren't those cute? I did. These are so cute. I did just add these maybe a couple weeks ago. Okay, so like I said, y'all, this is struggle bus, so I need y'all help, okay? I need y'all to subscribe. I need you to like. I need you to comment. So maybe I can get a couple coins and I can buy me some shoes to fill this area. Like this says, work hard so you can shop harder. Okay, so we're gonna put that right there temporarily as I fill up this space. But I did want to color coordinate it as well because I feel like it just has to still have a vibe, right? So I put all the little fancy stuff up there and did my best to kind of color coordinate it. It's not as coordinated as I would like it, but down here I put some of my boots down here that I can wear in the summer, fall, winter, and even in the back I still have some room. So like I said, like, subscribe so we can get our little struggle section over here popping. Style strategy in this space is part of my brand. Whether it's hoodies or heels, every piece in here tells the story. Thanks for stepping into my world where power, presence, and a little glam always hang together. Peace.